What's going on, everybody? Hey, it's NeoZerp here. We're back with more Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Pardon me, I got something in my throat there. So here we are. When we left off, we were still touring Elpis, this amazing time away from time location, back before the world was sundered with our wonderful friends Emmet Silk, who we personally sundered with in the future, of course, using the might of our soul, and Hithlodius, which we're pretty sure became Heidelin later, just the story implications of these people. And we're investigating Fandaniel, or the future Fandaniel, because their names are titles. The future Fandaniel, who we also incinerated and blew to oblivion when he attempted to become Zodiarch. All kinds of crazy implications, but, you know, that's time travel for you. And my game had a very strange hiccup there for a second, but looks like we're gonna be okay. Let's get this audio back on and continue with these quests. From here, we follow the path northwards to Notonius. There we will find one of the news which facilitate travel between the islands of Elpis. Nues? First-time travelers must be accompanied by someone with the requisite permission, of course, which I have previously been granted. We only need to use the device together once, and henceforth you will have leave to use it freely. Jeez, these people, like, seriously trust me. I showed up out of nowhere. They were like, we don't know what the heck you are, where you came from. Your soul looks like our other friend Azim, which I guess was good, because they didn't, like, they helped me and they didn't do anything else. It's a very paradise kind of a, like, utopia feel, where because they assume that there's no foul play or bad actors, they just go along with it. Which is probably why their world fell apart. That and Fandaniel confirmed that he sent like 1 billion of this, like, empathy sensing creature into space to, like, try to communicate with other people, where emotions are stronger than ether. And let me tell you, whenever you try to communicate with people in space and you don't know what they want, it usually doesn't end well. At least not in Hollywood. And this is Hollywood adjacent. I mean, think about it. The whole crux of Final Fantasy VII was an alien, Genova in question, fell to Earth, and then humanity was like, let's put their cells in our super weapons. That can't be a bad idea. Cue the Sephiroth music. So, here we are at Notonius. This is the news that will take us to Calamelios Zephyros. Calamelios Zephyros. There we go. The Western Island. The Western Island. Yes, everyone knows the Western Island. There's the Western Island. That's right. There, looming large over us. Step this way, and soon we can admire the view from above. Oh boy. Ooh, fancy. Oh, dear God.
I present to you Calamelios Zephyros.
Hey, I was pretty close.
Here you will find a number of testing facilities, as well as the observation hub of Poitin Oikos.
Poitin Oikos. Everybody write that down.
Right then. Let's begin by...
Yes, bring it.
Well, an Arraius. How delightful.
Hello.
And what hell is that?
I believe that's King Shark.
Ah, that's a new species of shark. We approved the concept but a few days ago. Sharks are among the most popular sea creatures. Rare is the day when someone does not submit a new concept.
What? People out here designing new sharks?
At first, they were largely orthodox, consideration given to such things as size and environmental impact. And then a whimsical someone thought to bestow it with flight, another superior intelligence. And then the floodgates burst. Concepts with multiple heads, or arms and legs, and so on and so forth. It was getting absurd. A part of me wanted to tell them to go away and find something else to create, but in the end, I couldn't deny their passion. And here we are.
That was a dramatic entrance. Wait, is this...
That was too close. Are you unharmed?
The original Warrior of Light.
Well now, if it isn't a pair of familiar faces.
Person that Hydaelyn is like based off of. No,
Bernard,
Hithlodius.
that we should meet you here.
The knot. Yeah. I
As
guess
I mentioned earlier, the better part of the convocation holds that when we retire is when we return to the star.
oh, now you're gonna indoctrinate me with political whatevers. So this person clearly like became Hydaelyn, and I guess Hithlodius did not. Or I don't know, because only one of the convocation, one of the 14, became Hydaelyn. Or like turned their heart into Hydaelyn. And then Emmett Silk, I believe, turned himself into Zodiac. If I remember correctly.
Well, she is not among said majority. Even after stepping down, she carries on with her work.
Oh, I see. So that's why she's able to become. Okay, things are interesting.
Venar is her name, and she is the previous Azem.
Ah, now things are starting to make sense. Who and what is the purpose of Azem?
It has been a while, Hithlodius. You look well.
Rock me, Hithlodius.
Less so, Emmett Selk. I dare say the lines upon your brow have both deepened and doubled in number.
Why does she get to have a white cloak? And I have a black
A
one.
shame for one so young. You must make an effort to frown less often.
Right, Grandma.
Easier said than done, thanks to your unruly successor.
How
Does
is
the
he,
same do?
if I may ask?
Incorrigible as ever. Rushed headlong into a volcano on the brink of eruption just the other day. I should be glad to share the tale in its entirety later, if you're so inclined.
What does this thing do? Each one has a purpose.
You know I am.
I want to know what Azim's purpose is.
Now then, you are?
Interesting. Hi, Mom. I made it to the past. Why am I so frowny?
I say, have you perchance come from the future?
The secret's out! Run! 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 Run away! They got
I do not
me!
believe we have ever met, yet I sense my magic upon you.
Yup, that's correct. That is correct. Oh, man.
There Therefore, if I wove the enchantment, I could only have done so at a later point in time.
Listen here, lady.
What manner of magic is this, if I may ask?
A traveler's ward, of course. It prevents the corruption of one's ether.
Yeah, you could say that. Ooh, I don't know which one I want to click on. Yeah, click on that one. Does it protect you from the enthrallment of primals? They haven't invented primals yet, so they're not going to know what that means.
Primals, you say? Well, I'm not familiar with such beings, but if they enthrall by warping the balance of ether, then yes, the magic would afford you a measure of protection. I gather from your question that you are not ignorant to its presence.
Hold on. From the future? That's absurd.
Yeah, you should see Alag. You invented it, but somehow don't understand time travel. I don't get that.
What is it? Are you unable to speak of the matter?
Am I?
The reality to which you must return exists as a result of the final days.
Okay, so
You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present.
yeah, but he said that because I wasn't going to be able to interact with anyone, and then I could.
So, your actions here will not change your history, but they may yet affect the course of ours.
So we're doing the Dragon Ball Z
How
parallel
very
universe time travel.
exciting. I'm
Dragon Ball
quite
Super.
fond of delving into the unknown, and there's naught more unknown than the future.
Crap. Turn back! Turn back! She's interested. No.
Until a moment finally arrives, we cannot know for certain what will come to pass, regardless of our supposed foreknowledge. So you needn't worry for us. More importantly, that you should go to such great lengths as to travel unto the past bespeaks the gravity of your quest.
Yep.
Will you not reveal it to us? Mayhap we can be of aid to your cause.
You're not gonna like what I have to say.
If this is true, then you've been keeping quite the secret to yourself.
Yeah, well, I blew you to smithereens. All right, listen here. Victor's privilege.
As a representative of the Convocation, I will hear it all. Your identity, purpose, everything.
Fine.
Why don't we move to a place more conducive to calm conversation?
It's
I've
a
been
whopper.
working here for some days now at an old friend's behest. If it is agreeable, we may make use of my accommodation at Poiton Oikos. We were meant to meet. I am certain of it.
Yes, but at which time, mother dear?
Else I wouldn't have marked you so clearly and sent you unto myself in the past. It's precisely the sort of mischief I would get up to. And quite inspired, if I do say so myself.
You have no idea. That does cut out some of the bobbing and weaving, though. At the very least. My apologies, but before we move along, a colleague has tasked me with a matter which I'd rather not leave unresolved. It involves finding a certain concept-engraved crystal in the quick-fingered Aureus, which made off with it. Ah, you went off to the right, yes. What is that? An Aureus, you say? I think we might have seen the culprit before being distracted by that business with the shark. Would you like us to follow its ethereal trail? That would, of course, lead us only to the Aureus. There is no guarantee that it hasn't dropped or stashed away the crystal you seek. Please, even that much would be enormously helpful. While you were hunting down the thief, I could follow behind and scour the forest floor, just in case. Could I ask you to join the search? I would be appreciative of another pair of eyes to cover the land to the west of here. But we saw it go east. Well, north, but looking at my compass here, that you can't see. My camera's over it. Oh well. I can't pull the map. Many thanks. There's a small bridge leading to Point Ecos. Let us meet up there once we've exhausted our efforts. Plum smithereens. Yeah, so we saw the creature go like this way, but they want me to look over here. Like, okay, what is this about? Traverse at the crossroads. Travelers at the crossroads? I don't know what that's about. Anyway. Is that what is that, a fate? Oh, it's a doodad. Okay. It's one of those regions that you can't reach. Usually, what in God's green earth is that? It's a Curial, the cat-like things, but with antlers. Ooh, 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 ooh. That just makes me want to play Pokemon Arceus. Might be fun to do that on stream. Eventually. But I don't have a capture card or Pokemon Arceus, so it's a moot point either way. Let's take a look here. Oh, there's something. Concept crystal. Give me here. Give me here. Give me here. Give me here. Alright, I got it. Are there ether currents over here? To the south. Oh, so it's like literally right behind me. There it is. Yep. Dun, dun, dun. Off we trot. Dun, dun, dun. Umbral wind. Interesting. The weather here is umbral wind. God's green earth is that. Loving it. Our last searcher returns. I'm afraid the Aureus no longer had the crystal, nor was I able to find it as I followed in its wake. Don't suppose you found it any better? Looky what I got. Are you proud of me, Mom? Crystal, well done. Wonderful. Now I can focus on your tale without that missing concept nagging at my mind. Have you always had a knack for finding things? Traveling and searching hand in hand. That sounds much wiser. You travel often then? It seems we have something in common. Long ago, when I held the seat of Azim, I was forever trekking back and forth across the star in search of answers to people's problems. Naturally, the need for such journeys has lessened considerably since I entrusted the position to my whimsical successor. Yet I am still eager to come running should an old acquaintance or new interest require my personal attention. That is what brings me to Elpis, in fact. Many times has my presence been requested. My opinion sought concerning the habitat of this or that creature. Agreeing to help locate the missing crystal was a minor distraction, which now promises to become a major revelation. How strange and wonderful it is, the way one thing leads to another. Wouldn't you agree? It's like the story of Final Fantasy XIV. 1 second I'm doing one thing, the next second I'm grabbing wine for somebody else. Complete the quest. Bum, da, da. Okay. Thank you again for your timely help. Now it is time I return the stolen property. If you would go ahead to my accommodation, I will join you as soon as I have attended to that task. Follow the path straight ahead to the building at the top of the slope. I have the entire place to myself, so we can speak without fear of being disturbed or overheard. Huzzah! Finally talk about this issue and we can get some friggin' solutions. Gimme. Yeah! That's the good stuff right there. Attunement. I like how they made, like, they did all that stuff about traveling back and forth with the, what was it? With that little beacon thingy I used, and then they just have an 8th right up here. It's like, there's no point. Oh. Ooh, this is nice. This kind of looks like Charlian. Welcome to my temporary abode. Please make yourselves at home while I put on some tea. Yes, all of the tea.
A wonderful aroma. I feel more relaxed already.
Would that I had sweetmeats to offer, but I travel light out of habit.
Sweetmeats.
There's plenty of hot water though, so please have as much tea as you like. Now then, will you tell us your tale?
Well, you see, you're not gonna like this. Calamity called the final days has befallen the world. The world has been sundered, broken into shards. Mankind is forced to flee the star. Ooh. I don't know. I don't want to start there, because I feel like that would put the context of the issue to we have to put it back together, and that made me kill a lot of the people from the convocation. Like quite a few people. So let's see. Mankind is being forced to flee the star. Final days is. We're gonna go with that one.
Why don't you start from the beginning?
That is the beginning, sir. Well, you see, you guys had the final days. You failed to stop it, so you created Zodiark. Then some people disagreed and created Heidelin because Zodiark required so many human sacrifices. And then Heidelin split the world into 14 pieces and thus sundered man into 14 pieces, which is why my soul looks like it's very thin on ether. This is normal from where I come from. Heidelin then bound Zodiark to the moon and then granted blessings of light to all of her people to fight the people that were trying to release Zodiark, because releasing Zodiark would upset the natural order, and I proceeded to slaughter quite a few of people, including you. I blasted you into oblivion in another world. And then your Fandaniel person just wanted to blow everything up, so I killed him, but he had already taken over Zodiark, so I inadvertently destroyed Zodiark accidentally, and now everything's falling apart. So I came back in time to try to find a solution, because bloody hell, people are like getting depressed and then turning into monsters, and it's really disturbing. I think that's pretty good. So like, seriously guys, do better. Peace out.
Preposterous. Utterly preposterous.
Yes, with one strike I sundered you. Is that the part you're hung up on?
While not the words I would have chosen, I too have my doubts. Much of it borders on the incredulous.
Should go get this Azim guy and ask him.
What of you, Vanar?
Not knowing the precise details of the first final days, it is difficult to determine the veracity of the tale. Supposing it is all true, I must ask myself why I would do what I did.
Because Zodiark demanded, what was it, like half of the people to create, half of the people gave their lives to create Zodiark, and then he demanded another half of their essence to do what they created him to do? There wasn't going to be anyone left.
Why would I feel I had no recourse but to oppose the 14 and create this Hydaelyn? Circumstances change, of course, but it would not have been an easy decision regardless. No, there must have been a reason. One compelling enough to force me to take such drastic measures.
Because he wanted so much sacrifice.
Then there is the Elpis flower, which I said would serve as a guide. That it's of import to your mission is plain, but your presence here leads me to believe that this place also holds significance.
This is where you invent stuff, isn't it?
But what could it be? What are we meant to accomplish?
Might it not be simply thus? In the future whence he came, the final days could not be averted. Mankind has no choice but to flee the star. By alerting us to that eventuality, perhaps you wish to pave the way for other futures.
Theoretically speaking, it is a possibility.
I'm Trunks. That is the solution. I'm Trunks. And I suppose in this context, Emmett Silk is Goku? Yeah, I don't know. That's a hard analogy.
Yet if that were my primary objective, I see no reason to guide our friend to Elpis specifically.
Well, that's where the flower... Oh, wait a second. No. I came here in search of Fandaniel.
Capital
That's
and
why.
Amarot, or even my own home would be more logical destinations.
Did I leave out the part about Fandaniel? I came here to find Fandaniel, not you schmucks. I need creativity, not whatever this is. Come on, me, say something.
True, true. I note also that Hydaelyn did not specify a point in time to which he must return.
Yeah, it was what's-his-face's idea to send me to Fandaniel. God dang it.
By this, it may be inferred that it was not critical that we should meet.
Alternately, she had reason to believe that our paths would converge, coincidental though it may seem.
It's all about Fandaniel,
This
you
is
nuts.
quite a puzzle, and we do not have all the pieces.
Yeah, because you're
Hardly
operating
any.
without Hermes.
But we do have one immutable fact. If the final days are indeed as described, they will bring death to all that I hold dear. Yet despite being afforded long years of preparation, the only provisions I could make were for flight. first and foremost endeavor would be to find a way to forestall the coming doom.
Given that even the 14 failed, mayhap you deemed it impossible.
Nothing is impossible. This I have always believed. And if Hydaelyn is indeed me, she would believe the same.
But now that's the question, isn't it?
Listen to yourself. Are you seriously entertaining the notion that you are a messianic figure in some far-fetched tale?
I will smite you again, sir. I did it once, I can do it again.
Well, I will not. I refuse to accept that our world could be undone by some unforeseen calamity. I
Oh, the
also
science
take
checks out.
offense to my portrayal as a megalomaniacal madman.
You didn't have your wits, okay? Okay, you gave your heart to Zodiac.
To sacrifice oneself for the star is a noble act, and I would hold those who gave themselves to this Zodiac in the highest esteem.
Yeah, and you did then, you do
Yet,
now.
You claim I recreated Amarot and populated it with phantoms of our people? A bizarre indulgence that would be insulting to their memory.
Yeah, you weren't really yourself, dude.
Worse still, I even invited you there. Literally invited my own downfall. Why would I do something so idiotic and inexplicable?
You tell me, dude.
Now, I will allow that the hypothetical task of restoring our world would be daunting in the extreme. The thought of having to bear such a burden for 1,000 lives horrifies me. But I would never forsake my duty. I would never forsake my brethren.
You didn't, by your own logic, technically.
You do not know me.
I only know the past, sir. Your future,
I've had
my
fill
history.
of your fiction. I will return to my duty, and you will not bother me again.
Fine by me.
Emmett Selk! Wait!
You've seen much of Elpis already. If you have any observations to share, I should like to hear them.
Yes, Hermes and Meteon are somehow involved. Dynamis might be the key, but Hermes is the answer.
Hermes and his creation Meteon, you say? If
Yes, I
Dynamis
was
is the
sent to
self-same
talk to
energy
Fenton.
as Akasha, as it likely seems, then those two may well be at the center of the calamity to come. This warrants further investigation.
Yup.
With that settled, tis time for action.
Yeah, let's go, Mom. Where are we
The missing
going?
pieces of the puzzle are here, I'm certain of it. And when you find them, the picture my future self has painted will be complete, and you will have your answer.
Huzzah.
Now, suffice it to say, I will aid you in your quest.
Yay. Mom's the best.
Have faith. If Emmett Selk is the man Azam described to me, we've not seen the last of him.
Where is Azam? I would like to meet me. All right, we're finally taking the DBZ route. Part where I tell the past about their future, and then we all work together to make a better future. I'm acquainted with Hermes, of course, but only as a visitor received by the chief overseer of Elpis. Of the man himself, I know only that which is common knowledge. Thus, I suggest we fall back on the tried and true method of conversing with the locals. The observers who live here can surely tell us more of Hermes and Meteo, and I have a good idea of where we might begin. Yeah, why don't we begin with the expedition to the stars that he sent Medion's sisters on? It's concerning. See you the woman standing in front of yonder building? Her name is Isme. She is the one who made arrangements for my stay in Elpis, and from what I recall, she has held her position here for quite some time. Chances are she can provide us with some insights. Go and ask your questions. I will help with drawing out answers if need be, but I have the choice of topic. But I leave the choice of topic up to you. Okay. Hello, Isme. My name Neo. Questions for me? Well, I suppose I have no other pressing duties at the moment. Following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel pending duty. Begin asking questions. Objection! Greetings, Isme. My friend here is desperately curious about Chief Hermes, and I was wondering if you might indulge him. Certainly, Miss Vanna. Anything to be of service. What do you wish to know? What are Hermes' interests? His interest is an authority on flying life forms and has expansive knowledge of living creatures in general. Is that what you wish to know? How would you describe him as a person, as a colleague? He's a quiet man, reserved, you might say, and occasionally somewhat poor with his choice of words. His reticent nature, however, does not prevent him from carrying out his duties as chief overseer. I hope that answers your questions. Was there anything else? How long is Median been? Cannot rightly say. As the chief's personal creation, Median has not been subject to observation and study like other concepts. That's what I thought. So one day she was simply there. And what do you make of her abilities? I understand that she is a highly unusual familiar, able to read emotions and communicate directly with one's mind. Exactly how she was created with that talent, however, is a mystery to me. Precisely. My apologies, I wish I could better explain her nature in more depth, but I've not had occasion to discuss it with Chief Hermes. You trust him? I beg your pardon? I've known Chief Hermes for many years. Though I cannot say we are close, he has never withheld information to the detriment of our duties. Is that what you mean? Forgive us, we seem to have veered slightly off course here. Is there perhaps someone else who could tell us more about Medio? That would be Timoides. He has a similar expertise with flying concepts, and is more eager to discuss the subject. You'll find him conducting his observations on the banks of the stream, somewhere to the east. Oh, and unless you take a particular joy in rambling discourse, I suggest you keep your questions concise. We shall keep that in mind. Thank you for your patience and your insight. Think nothing of it. If there's anything else you need during your stay, please do not hesitate to ask. Come, Neo, I think we've taken enough of Isma's time. Our investigation is off to a fine start. Don't you agree? From here, I propose we split up. I shall continue making inquiries with the resident observers, you could track down the colleagues Ismail mentioned. Although I felt compelled to take the reins of that previous conversation, your fearless style of interrogation will eventually lead you to the answers you seek. All I ask is that you watch your footing around the stream. We can meet back here once you've finished speaking with Timoius. Off to find this dude. Hello, dude. Yes, I'm Timoius, but please keep your voice down to startle the birds. What birds? Following cannot be skipped. Yes. Ask all the questions. So, what is it you wish to speak about? Here, think of Chief Hermes' flying versions. Chief Hermes were the subject indeed. Those beings, which soar through the clouds, majestic and graceful, are ever a favorite of creators. Even now, with so many varieties in existence, the flood of newly imagined concepts continues unabated. What sets the Chief's creations apart, however, is how they benefit from his boundless knowledge of the celestial realm. Birds that climb so high that they can disappear from view, others which traverse the boundless sky in moments, and all without riding the currents. I know of none save he who has conceived of such marvels. Even we who prize elegance of forms above all else are dumbfounded by his genius. Midian, too, is a marvel. My opinion on the matter would be superficial at best. Despite my admiration of Midian as a concept, I've never dared to delve deeply in the inner workings of her nature. I know she has a gift for communicating via emotions, but otherwise her abilities are a mystery to me. If Chief Hermes should choose to submit Midian's concept to the Bureau of the Architect, then will the design be registered for public scrutiny. Analyzing a colleague's creation before that step is frowned upon, to say the least. Of course, if he came to me, a fellow artisan, looking for advice, that would be an entirely different story. Do you know of Dynamis and Teleches? Dynamis and Teleches? Those do sound vaguely familiar. Was there not a flower made here in Elpis which exhibited properties of one or the other? Must have been centuries since I last heard anyone speak of such things. Has there been a resurgence in interest? No, okay. Then why bring up the subject? I'm flattered that you sought my insight, but I cannot afford to negligence my duties for the sake of idle chatter. I must return to my observations. Surely you have your own task to attend to? Interesting. Okay. Oh. Duh. Why, yes, I will teleport like 3 gnomes. Just jump over there real quick. Where are we going? Here we go. Back already? That was quick work. You're obviously clever enough to head off any of that rambling, as Amin mentioned. So you have any new findings to share? Any new findings? Of course we do. I see. Even an expert in the field had little understanding of Meteon's capabilities, let alone an awareness of Dynamis. Yes, unfortunately. I see. Even an expert. Oh, I just. My question resulted in much the same answers. Hermes' colleagues view Meteon as his personal project and could provide no details beyond those which you just told me. Which leads me to believe the only person with any significant knowledge of Dynamis is Hermes himself. Pardon me. Yes, we've made some progress here, but more information is needed if we are to reach any definitive conclusions. This is your public service announcement to eat food. And to feed your chokers. This one gives me a hat. At present, the strongest link we have to the final days is the power of Dynamis, and the intellects which can control it. Yet most scholars are only vaguely aware of these terms, let alone study them in depth, except for Hermes, it seems. Thus, I'm inclined to stay our current course and learn all we can about the Chief Overseer and his familiar. And on that subject, was there aught else of note you can tell me about Metia, aside from her unorthodox method of communication? There are more like her. She has sisters. Her sisters were created journey beyond the stars. Yes, that one. I rather wish you had mentioned that earlier. In any event, would you care to elaborate? I just did. Dang it. So these siblings of her have now traveled the great expanse in search of deeper meaning. Thank you. The mystery at hand remains unresolved. I feel you've touched upon a vital clue. One we should keep in mind as we continue. Next, I propose we take ourselves to Pertia Crystalline. Not far from here, just follow the path to the west. As she walks off to the south. Where you going, Mom? The southwest. It's like over there. Oh dear Lord. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. To the north. To the northeast. Where's that stupid crap? Back the way I get. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Give me that. Okay. Back where we were going. Oh, no, 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 no. Primordial Hippo Surf. You keep that away from me, sir. This tower and the one further along are both part of Pertia Crystalline, a facility where they archive all of Elpis's observations and testimonies. Despite how they appear from the outside, the interior is actually a vast area of magically interconnected spaces, which, while fascinating, is not the reason we are here, is it? I shall cut my architecture lesson short, and we shall see the two archivists have to share. If you could find someone to speak over with the tower, I shall join you anon. Oh, I'm going like all the way down. Very well. Hello, sir. What knoweth you? You have questions for me? Certainly. Just a moment while I conclude my current appointment. Indeed, so you could provide a comprehensive log of those behaviors. We should then have sufficient data for our official records. Now, what was it you wished to speak with me about? stuff and things. Chief Overseer's personal research project. By that I assume you mean Meteor. Such undocumented studies are difficult to track. After all, hardly a day goes past without seeing a researcher trailed by one creature or another. Afraid I cannot tell you exactly when Meteor appeared, only that she now spends much of her time at Chief Hermes' side. Although I do recall an interesting tale my dearest Galen shared with me. Galen is my partner and a fellow researcher here in Olympus. She was returning late one night when she caught sight of Chief Hermes sending Metean heavensmen, a host of them. For several days she would speak of that scene with wonder, describing it as one of the most beautiful spectacles she had ever witnessed. Sounds like a story I should like to hear. Indeed. Mistress Vanau, I thought that you had already returned to the surface. Permit me to thank you again for your invaluable contribution to our concept placement proposal. Pray do not mention it. As you say, my original plan was to leave after that task, but I have since become engrossed with Chief Hermes' research. Would you favor me with retelling of this site which so delighted you, Gillian? Of course. Or you could hear it from the lips directly, if you prefer. At present, she should be observing a subject in Metabaseus Thalassae. She does enjoy her time there, watching the sea creatures hunt and play, gazing upon the salty waters of the world's oceans, recreated in such a sublime detail. I imagine you must find similar joy in indulging your boundless curiosity, Mistress Vanau. Even though such pursuits must continually and regretfully delay your return to the star. Indeed, they do. It is a rest well-deserved and long overdue, I should think. How greatly have we prospered for the wisdom you accumulated during your travels as Ezem. What would Elpis be without your earlier academic work? The theories you developed served as the basis of many techniques still in use today. Man is a creature of contemplation, but none embody that nature with as much enduring passion as you. I dare say there is not a soul alive more worthy of a return. I shall rejoice the day you depart on your final journey. I will be honored. He's like, I'll be happy when you're dead. Well then, shall we take this opportunity to meet with Galen in person? Then allow me to reconfigure the door to the archives here. It will take you up to the Skyway and spare you the need to avoid hostile concepts on the ground. Ooh, handy. That would be most helpful, thank you. I've opened the path to the Skyway. Once you pass through the door, simply walk straight across the next tower and ask for admittance to the upper tier. Upon arriving at the upper tier, walk straight across the Skyway and you will find yourself at the entrance to Metabaseus Thalassae. Galen will be eager to share her tale with you, I am sure. Away we go. What have we up here? Huh, I have to talk to the Archivist and not the... That's dumb. Oh, I didn't realize it already took me up there. Yes. The side. This is a pretty view. Hello. Mistress Renault, you're just passing through? Then allow me to prepare the path. If you need further assistance, there is always an observer or two out on the upper skyway. Okay. Interesting. I like it up here, it's very nice. Let's see what it looks like. See a lot of the floating stuff off in the distance. Mistress Renault, I was not told to expect. We would have prepared an official welcome. Please, there is no need for fanfare. I only wish to speak with Galeen. If that might be arranged. Yes, Galeen, of course. We'll inform her immediately. But she may be engaged in the testing phase. You could be in for something of a wait. Should I let you know your business is urgent? It won't be necessary. This lovely view will keep us occupied until she is ready to receive us.
A delightful breeze and a breathtaking view.
Indeed.
What is it like in the future? Is the world still a beautiful place?
Surprisingly, yes.
Dark, hidden places, rife with danger. Those have an altogether different, but no less powerful sort of appeal.
Indeed.
While we wait, will you not tell me about your adventures? Well, not the portentous events which led you here, but the simple delights all your own. By learning about the future world, I may gain insight into future me's plans. But more than that, I have an interest simply as a fellow traveler. Short of going somewhere oneself, there's naught more stirring than hearing another's account.
And so time passes.
Incredible. Would that I could have been there to see it.
Technically, you were. Technically.
Yours is a harsh and unforgiving world. Yet in spite of this, your brethren hold fast to their virtue.
Yup.
To know that the light of mankind's potential still shines, even in that faraway place, it gives me heart. Thank you for regaling me with your tales. I will treasure every word. As you know, I was once a scholar. And among other things, I sought to understand the workings of the world. What exactly is ether? How formed the laws of nature? Whence sprung mankind? Riddles and mysteries beyond counting. Over the years, I have managed to find answers to some few of them. rather than attain a sense of mastery, the more I understood, the more I came to hold the world and its miracles in awe. We too are miracles, each and every one of us, born of the warm breath of life that traverses the heavens, swirling through eternity. When I fully grasped the improbability of our existence, nothing felt impossible anymore. If it could be imagined, it could be done.
True enough.
A passion swelled within me, an epiphany dispelling all preconceptions of what was natural and true. And a presence without, immense yet intimate, fate perhaps, holding us in its tender embrace. As reassuring as it was intimidating, how keenly aware I became of creation's fragility, built as it is upon precarious happenstance. I was overcome with an irrepressible urge to know the world more intimately, to hear its voice, feel its breath. I ventured forth on a journey that very day, so very long ago now. Freed from presumption and prejudice, I saw the world through a newborn's eyes. Everything fresh and new, and so beautiful. Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all a people, beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning, and my purpose, my love. And so long as they need help, I cannot return to the star. Perhaps my future self is still waiting for it. The moment she can let go and walk unto the end. Safe in the knowledge that man will find his own way. You, who are our future, tell me this, and tell me true. Has your journey been good? Has it been worthwhile?
I mean, I'd say so. Of course. I helped a lot of people.
Pray forgive my lateness. My observation subject was rather irritable, and it took a while to settle it down.
No need to apologize. Your work takes precedence. Besides, we had a pleasant conversation in the meantime.
Yes, we did.
You're too kind. Now then, I'm told you wished to ask me some questions.
Indeed. I've an interest in one of Hermes' creations. Meteon. You witnessed a host of them take flight, yes?
Oh, that! Yes, I did. It was in the dark of the morn. I'd left the Thalassai after nocturnal observation. As I walked along, I spied a bright light climbing high into the southeastern skies. Then, in an instant, it was gone. Like a shooting star, only rising rather than falling. But then another shot up, then another, and another. Intrigued, I made my way to the edge to investigate. And who should I spy on an isle to the south but Hermes and Meteon, the Metea, rather. There were lots of them, and I realized they must be the shooting stars that I'd seen.
A dazzling spectacle indeed. Have you spoken with Hermes about this?
Oh, yes. The site left such an impression on me that I approached him about his mystery project the very next day. Alas, he said that he couldn't reveal anything just yet, that he needed to conduct further tests. It shouldn't be long now, though. He often returns to that isle, and I have a feeling he's nearing a breakthrough.
Splendid. We are likewise eager for the details. Well, that is all we wish to ask. Thank you for taking the time to indulge our curiosity.
You're very welcome. It's always a pleasure to speak with other inquisitive souls. Oh, and will you be descending now? If so, I shall link the doors for you.
Please.
Very clever, these doors. MacGuffin doors. Alright, so another piece of the puzzle falls into place. From what we've learned thus far, I think we can safely conclude that Hermes hasn't been revealing the details of his research to others. Which suggests that either someone will appropriate his discoveries and make use of them, or that Hermes himself will have a hand in causing the final days. Since we have no reason yet to suspect the former, we should consider the latter the more likely possible. Proceeding under that assumption, our next step should be to define why, or even if, he might desire such a terrible fate for our star. There we go. I should like to visit the site which Hermes sent forth to Matteo. If we are fortunate, we might find some hints of what drives his research of his. Glean said she spotted them in the southeast, rising from an isle that she could see from the edge. If we could stand at the same vantage point, it should not prove too difficult to locate the isle in question. Let's take a look, shall we? Alright. I think I had... What is that for? Random stuff in my inventory. There we go. We'll equip that later. Then I'll have to put a glamour on it. Alright, where are we going? All the way to the other side. Very well, down the road we go. Vroom. Dun, dun. Vantage point. Alright. What do we have out here? Now, if we're conducting some mystery research, where would I go? Right there. Ah, what about that one? Have you the means to fly? It's quite a distance away. Not yet, I'm still gathering stuff. Convenient, hardly insurmountable problem. to me, Argos. Oh, there he is. My friend, would you mind creating a double to carry Neo here over to that island? Stubborn creature. There's no place on this great star we have not together traveled, and still he remains obstinate in the presence of strangers. Argos is rather exacting standards, I'm afraid. But Argos knows me. Ain't no Argos. What? You've ridden him before? Ah, before reading my after. Not at all confusing, that. Is interesting. It is certainly not unthinkable. Speaking of here and now, the quick solution is for us to face off in a sparring match. I'm sorry, what? Demonstrate to him that you are capable of holding your own against me in battle, and you should convince Argos that you are worthy of his back. Besides, I might even teach you a thing or two into the bargain. Okay. You seem doubtful, but useful lesson or not, I will certainly be a moment. It would be a moment to remember. Memory of the distant past to cherish. What say you, traveler? Out of time? Choose your battlefield. Come on, Mom. Let's go. I admire your confidence. Clear your mind and prepare your weapons. I will await you at the clearing over yonder. What universe does a dog trust someone who beat up his master? This is a nice spot. Alright, Mom, let's fight. Release on you. Yep. Level sync to level 88, which I am level 88, so I don't have to worry about not having certain abilities. Let's hit you with lightning and... Yeah, you got it. I'm sorry, what now? The heck? Very easy. Did I miss something here?
Let neither side hold back.
Yeah, she just destroys me. What? Oh, I know what's going on. I'm wearing the wrong clothes. I have no defense. That's why. Okay, let's try this again. I was so confused. I'm like, there's not even an indicator. There's nothing here. Yes, Heidelin. No one's holding back, Heidelin, obviously. Yeah, that's pretty gross.
My blade sings.
Well, that sucks. Oh, come on! How am I meant to dodge that? That's irritating.
Let neither side hold back. My blade sings!
Yeah, I'll bet it does. Oh my god.
My blade sings!
Run, 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 run.
Impressive. I shall have to try something different.
Oh boy. Why don't you just not try something different?
No quarter.
Oh, interesting. She's using different weapons. Clever. What in God's green earth is this? I hated all of that.
I see you won't be easily overcome, but neither will I.
Yeah, if it's just casting, I can do that. Oh boy, now what? How did I get hit by that?
Prepare yourself.
Oh, I see. Clever. Also irritating. I want to stand here. No. Okay, I see what you're doing. There we go.
We've only just begun. Come at me with your all.
Yeah, leave me alone. Get up there.
Very well. Let us move to the final trial.
Oh, jeez. Do I attack these or not, is the question. That's a yes on the attacking of those. Good heavens. What the heck, game? Why couldn't I cast? You screwed me. Oh my god, and why did it get so hot in my studio? I want to attack what's in front of me. God dang. Seriously, can't see what I'm doing. Oh, whatever this is. Whatever's going on here is going on.
Shed your burdens and show me your strength of will.
What do we have here? I'm probably dead. Yep. That's BS. That last portion is BS. Ugh. Game screwed me out of all of that. It got really hot in here. This is so hot. 1 second. Okay, the thermostat took over. Doesn't help when you're getting frustrated at the same time the temperature in your house is rising. Okay. I know your tricks, Heidelin. Let's go.
Let neither side hold back.
Where's my shieldy doodad?
My blade sings!
Yeah, I know it does.
My blade sings! Impressive. I shall have to try something different.
Yeah. Let's go.
No quarter. Have a taste. I see you won't be easily overcome, but neither will I.
Uh-huh. That's nice. There we go. This didn't make any sense to me. Okay, dodge that there.
Prepare yourself.
And I do know I want to stand here.
Very well. Let us move to the final trial.
Yeah, final trial. Why? 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 I don't know why that was being so stubborn. I just gotta take it. Oh my god, why are you so dense? You. Ready? Scathe. Alright, we got this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That was scary. Man of Ward. Sure cast. Yes. We got the shield up.
Break your chains, shed your burdens, and show me your strength of will.
Free. Now, do I survive or do I not? Ooh, I just barely survived.
You still stand. The people of your time are more resilient than I had dared hope. I have seen enough.
We did it. Well done, everyone.
'Twas my intent to finish it, but clearly I underestimated you. One would think I never learn. I made the same mistake with Azam when we first sparred. Despite being less than half my age, his strength was astounding.
I want to meet
As
this
is
guy.
yours. 'Tis plain you have weathered considerable hardship. Far more even than your tales would suggest. It seems we have both learned much on our journeys.
Finally, you stinking dog.
Well now, I dare say he has warmed to you.
I would hope so. Woof,
A
woof.
boon to be sure. He never forgets his favorites, and is ever eager to come to their aid.
No. Argos will soon have us standing on the very spot where Matea made departure into the night sky. With luck, we will learn something of Hermes' intentions. My hope is that we will find no connection, festering wish for oblivion. Then we might have Hermes and his considerable expertise working for us rather than against us. Yeah, I'd hope so too. Oh no. Mega Chad. Benevolent Argos and his double at the heel. Let us move over the edge before mounting, shall we? That will allow Argos to catch the current risings up from below and give us a smooth ride over the isle. Yahoo, yahoo. You know, I just noticed something. It's out there. Huh, weird. I just never got a notification that I went live on YouTube. Very strange. Very well then. Okay, so before we leave for this wonderful location, I need to adjust my gear because I want to wear the appropriate gear, but also look right. Okay. Wow. There's like no one here to die. I'm a little surprised. Oh, here we go. So, let's put our fancy, whatever they're called, duds, to the glamour dresser. To put that in there too. So what's it called? The sophist's robe? Oh, of course. They're not at 100% durability. Free. Alright. Take care of some housekeeping while we're here. You guys out? Did I send you on a mission? Forget about you. Ended in failure. Oh no. But they leveled up anyway. Sweet. Squadron missions. Is that the Rarity Authorized Pass? Yes. Go. Yes. Training courses. Those ones. Off we go. Get my stuff repaired and then we get to go. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, the Sapphire Exchange so I can get this crap repaired. Da, 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 da. Summoning bow. What is that? Whatever. I'll take it. Sorry. Alright. And then you. You're the miner, right? Came back with a purple table. Let's see. Sign Adventure. Can I send you to find? Oh, interesting. I probably need to spec you out a little bit more on the gear side. What is this 99 stuff here? Requirement. Gathering. Oh, can I special generate items? You never get it yourself. Interesting. So that they need better equipment. Best. Okay. I don't see them. Island exploration. Okay. So I have to figure out their stuff. Quick exploration. Off you go. Alright. Cool. Selling items. Very good. Where is the mentor? Pendant arms mentor. Here we go. Repair everything. Everything. If it's in my inventory, make it fix. It's a very technical term. Make it fixed. There we go. Alright. Thank you. Good day to you. Now then, back to the main Aetherite Plaza. And then I can put the stuff in the glamour dresser, then I can make a glamour of it, then I can be properly kitted with the fashion for the story. Thank you very much. Here we are. Now I can put this stuff back in my glamour dresser. Is it the Sophist robe. Yep, that in there. And not the soft steppers, the Sophist Papadema. Yes, that for sure. There was no Sophist. Hands. It was 3 items, wasn't it? Yes, there we go. Sophist Padilla. There we go. Sure, I got all the other pieces that I wanted. Alright, anyway. Now I can edit the grammar plates. Where is it? There it is. Sophist robe. Sophist Padilla. What does those look like, though? Huh. Interesting. And where are they? Sophist. Uppity. Sick. Yes. Okay. Now then. Apply that. It's my one that's just the hat. Where is it? There. Oh, it's got the thingy on it too. I know I have one that's just the hat. Where is it? Do I not? I guess it does this one. We'll apply that, and then we'll apply that. There we go. Everything looks as it should now. With the gear being at the appropriate levels. Sorry, if you play Final Fantasy, you know this stuff is... What have we got down here? Alright, Argus, where are we going? Yeah, let's go! Nyom. Now, what was the name of that tree? No. Something. Noetrophorian? Quite a striking specimen, is it not? Handy to have the text chat on hand.
Quite a small place, lacking even the most basic equipment. The present may yield no clues, but we may yet try perusing the past. Have you done this before?
I'm sorry. That's what I'm doing now.
So you cannot control the power freely. Worry not. I shall assist you. Come and stand before me.
Oh, you're talking about the echo.
There are two ways to see the past. The first entails peering through the walls of the soul in the moment a subject is recalling a memory. The second requires no subject, and is instead a process of piecing together an event from ripples left in the ambient ether. As memories are etched upon the ether of the soul, so too are they etched upon the ether of the world. In this way can history be preserved. Such memories are given to fading, however, and can prove challenging to visit. But come, let us try. Close your eyes.
Boom.
All units fully functional and proceeding on course towards their respective stars. Estimated time to completion of survey is 108 cycles. End of status report. Severing connection with shared consciousness. Did you hear that, Hermes? All is well.
Yes. Good tidings at long last. Every step of the way, I've been reminded how little we understand creation. How the universe defies imagination.
But soon we won't need to speculate. We'll know the answers. What others live for.
Indeed. And we'll owe it all to you and your sisters.
I wonder what answers we will get.
Whatever intelligent beings that exist out there are bound to be vastly different from us. Diverse in form and culture, possessed of unique ways of thinking. Their conception of life and its purpose will be no exception. Completely and utterly unlike ours.
Utterly unlike... how?
I have no idea. Yet whatever answers we receive, I will not dismiss them out of hand. No, I will think earnestly on them all. And I will share them with our people, that together we may contemplate our own existence. Perhaps then our star will become a better place. Not only for man, but for all life. Meteon, though I gave you wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk the earth. So loath was I to bind another living being. In the course of your long journey, you will learn from those you meet, learn to walk and run and so much more. And when you return, older and wiser, we will have a celebration to mark your homecoming and coming of age both.
Will there be apples covered in syrup?
And how are you supposed to eat them? Rather than food, perhaps... a flower. Yes. Upon your return, I will gift you a beautiful flower.
Interesting.
So, what is your opinion?
Couldn't say from this moment alone.
As you say, that was hardly conclusive. Yet based on what we witnessed, I find it difficult to believe that they would deliberately seek to end all life. Be that as it may, we cannot rule out the possibility that they will play a part in bringing about the final days, perhaps unwittingly.
Yep.
In light of this, I propose that we reveal your tale to Hermes himself. If he does not wish for the final days, as we believe, he may well join us in pursuing a solution.
Too true.
Then it is settled. Let us seek out our friend with all swiftness. 'Twould not do to let such a pure soul be blackened by tragedy.
There are many number of places where Hermes might be in Elpis. But we could do worse than to look in Kittis Haberarium, the largest facility. It stands in Boris in Northern Islands. On the Northern Island! I wonder, Neil, for an institution which claims to studiously research every species destined for release into the world, did you not question how they would find room for them all in just a few islands? The answer lies within Kitsis itself. We touched upon the practice before back at the archives, where a vast area is stitched together out of multiple conceptual spaces. The same holds true for the interior of this facility and its magically constructed environs. It is there within these sprawling habitats that the chief overseer and most of Elpis observers conduct the bulk of their work. The simplest route is via Nuis north of Pionton Focus. Words, they mean things. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming with me on today's adventure. I've been NeoZerb, and we're going to cut it there for today. In about an hour, the RVC community will be having its Final Fantasy meeting. So if you're coming to that, hop in the Discord. We have all sorts of cool announcements to make. I might be live for that, I might not be. See? And so, I'll catch each and every one of you here next time on this channel. If you like this video on YouTube, please drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the NeoZerb channel for more content. I put out shorts on fun, cool stuff I do with my friends, and I try to stream story content when it happens. So, you know, who knows? Maybe there's skits coming. Who knows what else is coming? I will see each and all of you later. Goodbye now.